Hello there, Sarah from 17 once again, bringing you another commentary on Black Ops. That's Call of Duty Black Ops for anybody that doesn't realise what it is. And I've chosen this game here, which is a Demolition on Nuketown, because it was one of the more recent games I've had, and it was one of the more exciting games I've had. It's not necessarily the best game, but at the time it felt pretty epic, just because we were really pushing, it's a tiny map, and it was a lot of fun. And obviously, looking by my channel, I don't really have a lot of Demolition, and the reason for this is because I've not played it too much, and I really want to get into it. I want to get into Demolition and I want to get into Domination, because both of them, you can have some really good games, you can have some really fun games, and you can have some really epic games, which makes for better gameplays, because team deathmatches are fun and everything, but they kind of play out the same for a lot of it. When it comes to an objective-based thing, I usually play Headquarters, and I do enjoy Headquarters a lot, but I'm hoping to get into these bigger versions of it, like your Dominations and your Demolitions. The main reason that stopped me from playing them in the past is purely because I don't have a team, and I do believe that this kind of game you need a full team to control your sectors and make sure that everything's clear and that you're all kicking ass and so forth. And right there, that death is a guy in last fucking stand who I put down, who knifes me as I come past to kill his friend, and that is the reason I hate Second Chance. Just utter bullshit. But there's my friend running off, a guy called TRW Aiden. Really nice guy, really good at Call of Duty. And we're tearing this team up basically. And I'm just trying right now to defend this line in the middle, stop them from getting to B. And the reason for that is because once you lose B, it's like the final push, and A is definitely more difficult to get, but if you can keep B for as long as possible, it keeps them on the back foot, and you've just got to keep pushing forward and being as aggressive as you can. So as you can see, I'm throwing all the grenades I have, and I'm just trying to own that middle section of the map. And this section here is also a good spot, but be careful because everybody uses it, so everyone's going to look at it. Just make yourself as small as a profile as you can, and just clean people up. Never dwell in that open space because you will get picked off. Obviously pay attention to the windows in both flanks and try to stay out of the napalm, but there's not a lot you can do there. But that wasn't the napalm actually, it was a guy with a gun, so I'll let him off. And another good option if you have got a full team of friends is to have somebody in the windows on this side of the street sniping out and countering everybody in the other windows, or coming around both sides of the road. What I noticed on this playthrough is the car to the left hand side of the road from this spawn is really an active spot because people get behind it, and it's a case of if you can hold that position, it's generally a nice defensive line. Look at that, 2 deaths in a row, one from a really gay grenade, the other from one of the gay RC cars. But this is exactly what Demolition's all about, making your team force forward regardless of if you're getting stripped down. You've got to push on, you've got to make sure that they don't get to your bomb, and if they do, you've got to get that defuse on. And it's all about keeping the pressure, it's all about keeping momentum, and because of that we managed to eke out the win. So 15-8 so far, not too impressive, but we won, and that's all that matters. And that guy kills my friend on the final kill cam there, so nice and embarrassing for him. And that was a hell of a lot of bullets for a light machine gun. That guy's connection must be piss poor. But that cue's half time, so right, round 2. Now we're on the offense. So push up this side obviously, because straight away there's going to be people coming from the garage and from straight up front. And right away the guy on the other side saves up his napalm, and that's exactly what happens. And obviously, like I said, I'm pretty new to the joys of Demolition. I didn't realise that stuff carried over, so I get... oh, look at that! If you look on my videos, aside from cheeky deaths with gun skills and knives, it's those RC cars that kill me more than anything. I've been killed more by those little shitty cars than I have the chopper gunner in this game. And there's something wrong with that statistic, I think. And right there, I get dicked by Second Chance because I can't aim for shit, apparently. I do believe though, when it comes to the RC cars, that should come in a care package and you should have to call it in, and the Valkyrie rockets should be straight away usable when you earn them, because they're a 6 kill streak. You've earned that kill streak. That little gay car is 2 kills, and every cheesy dogshit player uses it. That's a sign in my book of a shit player if you're using that fucking car. The only good players that ever use that car are probably going for montages, or just want to have a bit of fun with it in things like Domination, when people are trying to get a cap a flag and they'll get 5 people with 1 car. Everyone else is people who are retarded, who look at it and think, oh, it's a toy car, I'll be able to play with that, that's right fun. and it just pisses me off immensely. So we've got them on B here. We've got the bomb down. We just need to defend it, and we're pushing them back. All teams coming forward. There's no way they're gonna get that. And then we know now that we're pushing them all the way back into that garden. That's the only place they're gonna spawn, and we just need to get the bomb on now. So all my team is rushing in. It's not necessarily working. I'm not going to go for the plant purely because I'm going to let everyone else do that. I'm just going to try and keep all the pressure on me or away from the bomb, because that's exactly where they're going to be running. And if you're laying down in there and grenades are coming in left, right and centre, if you don't have flak jacket, you're going to die. And right then, that's just fluent bullshit. That is just death. Pure death. And I hate it. Gainus camping in a room with a claymore and just being a dickhead. So here we go again, me and my buddy rushing in. I drop a mortar strike to just keep that pressure on that garage and hopefully get my boys in there, but all our team is just like me, running around this corner. I catch them. One guy's calling in napalm, his other buddy's just like, I'm waiting for this guy to move. They didn't know where they were, and I come and get a nice little kill on this guy up in this room, which is a different person to the guy that killed me. Oh no, it's the guy that killed me. There we go, a nice little payback. And I'm probably going to die. And there we go. I could have got the two guys at the spawn, but I get taken from the side. But as long as you're putting pressure on that bomb site, it's giving your team the opportunity to get in there and make that plant. This is always going to be the hardest push in this game type. And there we go, another double kill with grenades. Just keep throwing everything you've got and just pushing forward. Obviously this is probably not the best technique if you want to get a really crazy score. But this is purely going for the win, because it was just one of those matches where from the start you want to win, because it doesn't feel like you're gonna. And on Nuketown, it can actually be really enjoyable. Every other game type on Nuketown is utter bullshit generally, but I really enjoyed this Demolition, and it actually made me think that this might be a good map, as opposed to immediately leaving when it goes to it in matchmaking. So just keep on the pressure, dropping your napalm, doing what you can. Just trying to push that spawn back and give you those precious seconds to get yourself in. That's a nice bit of cover, that bomb, when it goes off, because if you crouch you generally are a lower profile to hit, and I somehow managed to beat the guy in the window to the punch even though he has the height advantage on me. And this is another decent spot if you crouch behind that. Obviously it's not good for bullet penetration, but you can see directly down this avenue into the garden. And once you pick a few people off, you're going to get killed moving into this spawn, because there could have been a guy around that corner, there could have been a guy behind me, and it just turns out it was the guy behind me, so I died. But just constant pressure, constant grenades. Somebody's got a Willy Pete out there. There's another few guys, grenades going off everywhere, shit's just kicking off. He's trying to get out of our little trap we've got him pinned in. Because this is effectively a defensive spawn trap. It works to their advantage, but at the same time we're pushing them back because we need to make the plant. And it's just more grenades sailing over the street and just being as conservative and crazy at the same time as you can. And there we go, a couple of stun markers. Shit's kicking off. Stood behind a little cardboard box. And I get see what I mean? That site is really popular. There's always going to be a guy cheekily hiding around there, and I pay the price. So it's just a case of just trying not to dwell in the same location for too long, and that's a really good example. There's always a guy in that window, so if you look up you're generally going to see him, and he lost that fight because I knew he was going to be there. And luckily enough I got on target faster than he did. But there we go, another one. Headshot, a nice offensive medal. And they're spawning in the backyard. This is a perfect time for a plant as we try and stop them all from pushing forward. I drop in the counter UAV, but all our guys are going around. They're doing the exact same thing I'm doing. And that is bullshit. Ugh, people with a knife. Jesus Christ. But once again, push forward, do as much as you can. And I don't know how he got there, but this is a nice little awful fight that I somehow win. But that's Nuketown for you. It's really crazy. And our team once again have been pushed back to spawn and nobody's going for the plant. But there's one guy, I get him through the garage door, and one of our guys is free to go in, so I'm going to try and back him up as much as I can. And he's already dead. But I get a cheeky penetration kill. And all our guys are running into the back garden like that's where the bomb is. Come on fellas, we've got to put that plant on. I know I can't really speak because I'm not doing it either, but I'm at least trying to give them the opportunity to do it, so there we go, we actually lose that round. And right now it's not looking good. I'm on 43 and was that 18? I'm not too sure, didn't catch it. But I get displayed on the final kill cam to show how little I aim. Always humiliating there. But that takes us into overtime. And at this moment in time, I think they had more kills than we did. Oh no, we had more kills, so we're on the defense. And defending on this map is really unbalanced because it's so hard getting that B plant that you really want to be pushing if you go into overtime to get on defense. And we're literally going to do the exact same as we did last time. We're just going to completely shut down the team, own the center of this map, and just keep them in the spawn. And I get a nice little grenade there, and just patrolling this area. And Carbo's flying everywhere. We've got debris in his face. It's all kicking off, but be very cautious of that jeep across there, that destroyed jeep, because there's always a guy that tries to own that spot and counter snipe across the map. And the car goes up, kills somebody in its wake, and there's another Willy Pete that's gone onto the middle of the street there. But it's looking quiet, so I know they're coming on the left, and I catch that guy. It's a little sloppy, but it gets the job done. And there we go, I get took out by a guy behind the jeep, just in time for the napalm to kill him. So, story of my life. I die, and then the guy that kills me dies. So, straight away, a couple of grenades to stop him from pushing that corner, because you know they're gonna. And then back into this central position to defend that side. No one's coming on that right flank, so they're all coming through the left. And there we go. See him a bit late, and his buddy's across the side. A little bit of dancing, and I get the kill. And I know he's going to be behind there, so I pick him off as well. And there's another guy there, claim him, which gets me my napalm. I tried to call in the counter UAV, but it's replaced with the napalm. And then I backtrack a little bit so I don't lose my kill streak, so I can continue building and hopefully help my team. Always be careful of your own napalm, it's absolutely ridiculous the range on it. And I somehow survived that encounter with the toy car. Flanking around this side of the street, they're coming out of that area, and I make a mistake here of dwelling in this one position for too long, because I'm covering both flanks and some guy comes from the left and takes me out. So I tag him, I aim for him, and then I get killed from the side. It's the exact same thing I would have done because people own that area all the time, and he knew I was there, so he came and killed me, and rightly so. But both bombs are now in our possession, 17 seconds left on the clock. If we can all push forward and keep this, there's no way they're going to get back in this game. And luckily enough, I've got a mortar strike, so that pretty much secures this as a victory. But that doesn't mean I'm not going to rush in, because here we go. See if I can pick up any more kills, see if I can... Nice little quad kill with my mortar there, and that ends the match. 56-21, and we win. So, thanks for watching the video, I hope you enjoyed it, and just take the time to subscribe, comment and rate, because this channel is just going to get bigger, and it's all because of you guys, so you take care now.